what's more valuable, 4 8s or 1 10? Like, what adds up to more? And it's obviously the 4 8s. It is 5:09 p.m., my friends, on March 7th, 2019, and in my effort to continue documenting, not only just like face the camera type of thing, but just to share what the fuck is going on as best as possible, and kind of like almost like a hybrid vlog thing, I feel like I might start doing more of. So something just happened. I have completed the rough draft of Moxey Energetics website, and feels pretty good, decent. I struggle with celebrating wins, so there's that. It's a blessing and a curse, because it makes me want to just do more, and I know how much I have more to give, and I can just future focused. I'm already like, okay, fuck, there's already so much more I need to do. I need to memorize the pitch. I need to integrate the principles of the pitch better into myself, so it's not like so robotic. It's just like flowing type of thing, that kind of stuff. So there is a lot that I still have to do, but let me just quickly show you what I have worked on. This is what we do. We help real estate professionals sell homes that won't sell. How do we do that? Form of energy work, essentially. We've got our 3-panel type of benefit thing. I've got a nice parallax rolling with all these, and it's pretty fucking simple. It's not trying to be overcomplicated, but yeah. I have a lot of pages I need to work on still, but and I'm keeping it very clean and simple because I don't want to overcomplicate it. I think it does need images, and I think it also could use some more, like maybe banners or something. Anyways, it probably needs a little bit more stuff, but referral program I'm super proud of. I think this is going to be, like I've talked about in past content, I think the referral program is going to be absolutely paramount to our success, because we are straight up giving people a hundo for a referral for a new client. So that's pretty fucking cool. So if you want to make a hunch, do us a favor and send us someone's way, and when a property is under contract, then you will get 100. So that's pretty fucking cool, right? And yeah, what else do we got? An empty blog. Fuck yeah. No post yet. Our about. I just realized I haven't added the pictures yet. But yeah, there is a lot I still have to do, I feel like. But anyways, this is progress in the right direction. And the reality is, like, I don't necessarily always feel like doing these things, but I've got to keep pushing forward, expanding that comfort zone, pushing against fear, pushing against being comfortable, and constantly aiming to keep myself in a discomfort or an uncomfortable spot, and just pressing against discomfort to make sure I'm growing, because I feel like that is the best way to do that. Anyways, I'm excited that this is another like step in the right direction for Moxey Energetics, and yeah, I have now it's time to go share this bad boy, not with social media or anything, but purposefully share it with the right people. And I've got to start doing things like DMing and networking online, and maybe even in person. I've just got to do a good job of putting this in people's radar screens now. So that's going to be very uncomfortable, but guess what? It is the way to get what I want to do, and I don't have a fucking option. Zero options mentality right now, straight up. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Mom, and if this isn't clear, I am doing this venture with Mom because we're both energy practitioners in a specific type of work that we're doing, and so we thought we would collaborate and do it together. So that's pretty fucking cool. And why was I... Oh yeah, big shout out to her with the collaboration that we've done with the website and the text. We found that so far I am the creator, she is the editor, because I am okay with going from 0 to 1, and I'm down with looking like a fucking idiot and fucking up and stuff like that, but she is much more of the kind to critique after something has been created and take it from zero, or take it from 1 to 1n. So if you understand that, what the fuck I'm talking about right now. It's kind of a Peter Thiel metaphor is where I'm going with this. But and in the and I think the actual book is called 0 to 1, if I recall correctly. Anyways, great fucking book. But yeah, this is cool. It's interesting working with my mom, but it is an interesting venture nonetheless. So yeah, just wanted to say thank you, Mom, for your work, and I've enjoyed the collaboration thus far. And it's cool because we are sometimes known to butt heads, but she is giving me my space, which is fucking crucial for me, and it's working a lot better than, for example, us trying to clean together. That does not work, or even cook. So it's just funny going into these type of places because we've had struggles with this in the past. So I'm glad that we are paying attention to our weaknesses and strengths and leveraging them accordingly. So I completely forgot to acknowledge the fact that, first off, I forgot to talk about my zit, so embracing that. And actually related to that, I am just trying to move forward without caring about perfection. In the past, I would get really obsessed with the idea of everything being perfect, but the reality is it doesn't exist. It's just one's opinion of perfection, and I feel like perfection is never actually achieved. There's always something more to remove or add or something like that. So it's tough for me to give a fuck about it these days. I really don't care that much. I'm just more interested in what the market thinks, and then testing, iterating, and improving from there. And also knowing that what we obsess about probably doesn't matter that much. And the more as I live life, the more I realize how fucking true that is. We obsess about such ridiculous stuff that, I found it even in my web apps, like the amount of things that I've obsessed over that no one gives a flying fuck about is laughable at best, sad at worst. And it's just a waste of time to spend so much, there's a metaphor about what's more valuable, 4 8s or 1 10, like what adds up to more, and it's obviously the 4 8s. So I just do think it's better to move fast rather than be slow and perfect. So move fast, be imperfect, embrace your lack of perfection, including my zit. And yeah, and I'm also going to call out Mom because she's a total perfectionist. I'm trying to have this rub off on her, which is to stop caring so much about stupid shit like perfection. And honestly, the one page, it was like the final page, and she was just so resistant to doing it, and I had to call her out and be like, yo, you're being without saying you're a perfectionist. That is basically what my message meant at that time. And thankfully she responded well, and she did what she needed to do, and now we're here. And yeah, anyways, also what worked really well was the accountability meetings, constantly having 2 meetings per week and checking in and keeping ourselves accountable, and also 0 option mentality. A lot of stuff works well, and we have to continue this stuff going forward. And yeah, I just wanted to bring some more value than just me just randomly talking about things. So it is a day later now, the following day, but I just wanted to quickly highlight the fact that I didn't care a ton about the website being up. It was just cool to get that done and hit another step in the progress chart, if you will. But what I did really enjoy is how happy Mom was. She was so over the moon. She was so pumped. She became like a little girl with all her excitement and everything. It was adorable. And she was just so happy. And she even expressed to me, she's like, that feeling of, is it ever going to happen? The website, are we ever going to make progress, everything? And she really needed that type of push. And I'm glad that I'm doing what I can to lead and push us forward as best as possible, because again, I just feel like I'm probably going to have to be the one who is leading the charge in terms of well, here's the thing: we're leading the charge in different areas, but again, we have to be leaders of ourselves, and my progress is gonna push her to do more progress. It's like a back and forth, almost like a healthy competitive cycle. So yeah. Anyways, that was just really cool to see how happy she was and how more motivated she was to do more work, and just the sheer act of joy that overcame her was, or not the sheer act, but just like all of the joy that overcame her was awesome. So it's about the other people, making other people happy as best as you can, and doing that through your actions and leading, and at the same time detaching if you can't do that. It's outside of your control. I hope this brought a little value, and I'm glad to be sharing my journey as much as possible, and I hope you're appreciating it and hoping this all ages quite well, because I feel like this venture is going to grow me a lot, so, and force me to grow a lot. So I am pleased with it, and at the same time not satisfied, constantly trying to move forward and looking forward to what the future holds as I create the future. Anyways, my name is Josh Moxey. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. I hope this was worth your time. If you liked it enough, share it with a friend, and I will catch you later.